Hey, I'm Jason, and look what I have here. You see this jar of honey, right? Do you know about the infamous honey trick? The trick with honey that will get you just about any hot chick you meet from the bar to the bed within minutes. This is a trick that has been used by guys in the know for years to attract and sleep with the hottest women in the room. Now, I'm not talking about just getting some chick's phone number or making out with her. This trick is only for guys who want to have sex with the hottest women of their choice. Okay, if you don't know the honey trick, you're in for a surprise. Just watch this short presentation until the end and I'll reveal it to you, along with dozens of other tips that you can apply tonight to attract at least 3 drop-dead gorgeous women to you involuntarily. That's right. These tips make attraction to any guy who knows these secrets something women cannot control. Sound good? In the next few minutes, everything you've learned about dating, attracting, and betting hot, beautiful women will be turned upside down. But first, a warning. I've taught the system to well over 50,000 guys just like you from every part of the English-speaking world. And I guarantee one thing. Follow my directions, my simple instructions, and beautiful, sexy, hot women will want you. They'll have no choice. It doesn't matter how good looking you are, how much money you have, what kind of car you drive. None of that BS. The hottest women, even perfect 10s, will not be able to resist you. Now, to be fair to the other 50,000 plus guys who are already using what I taught them to attract some of the sexiest women on the planet, I'm keeping this video exclusive for a very small number of viewers. You probably stumbled onto this video through one of my friends or partners. However you found it, I can't guarantee it's going to be up for long. See, this is the only opportunity that you have to see this video all the way through and learn how to create irresistible sexual attraction in women. Now, it doesn't matter if you're Mark Zuckerberg rich or broke as a homeless person, whether you're an old, bald fart, whether you're fat, whether you're a geek, nerd, or card-carrying member of Mensa. In fact, if that's the case, it works even better. Why? Because women won't see you coming. They won't even know what hit them. I'm telling you, this is stealth. So if you're ready to take control of your life and start meeting, flirting, dating, seducing, and sleeping with crazy hot women, fast and easy, this is going to be the most important webinar that you're ever going to see. And watch right till the end, and I'm going to give you immediate access to secret seduction methods so seductive, so irresistibly powerful and compelling, you'll be able to get into the mind, heart, and pants of any woman that you want. In fact, if you follow my step-by-step method to the letter, women quickly become addicted to you. She'll barely be able to control her unexpected new feelings of lust and desire. Plus, her dripping wet panties will prove every word that I say is true. Now, this works regardless of how much money is in your bank account, whether you're physically unattractive or lack any social skills whatsoever. And here's the weird part. Use my system and you'll never be rejected again. That's a promise. So if you're tired of being ignored, humiliated, overlooked, and shut down, if you're sick of sexy, hot women passing by right in front of you while you sit there paralyzed, not knowing what to do or say next, if you've had it with standing there frozen and speechless, if you're wasting your money buying drinks at bars or clubs hoping to get women to talk to you or blowing major money on dinner dates hoping that they're going to sleep with you, if you're fed up having to go slumming for 3s or 4s or 5s, you owe it to yourself to watch this video to the very end. But before I share my secrets with you, I want to tell you my story. I want to make sure you understand that before I discovered the stealth attraction system, I was no different than you. In fact, I was probably worse. A total loser with women. But today, well, let's just say bragging is something that I leave to posers. My media appearances alone would make those so-called seduction gurus salivate. Heck, these days I even teach Hollywood actors how to get laid. No joke. But that stuff doesn't really matter anyway. All that really matters is that you learn how to turn her on and get her into bed, and ultimately how to make her fall in love with you if you wish. And that's no matter what your age, your IQ, your bank account, or what even your car looks like. And sit tight, because right after my little story, I'm going to get to the real good stuff. So how did I go from chick repeller to chick magnet? Did I land a hot job? Nope. Actually, at the time, I didn't even have a job. You see, I was an athlete in college. I was one of the star players in the basketball team, right? And I know what you're thinking. I was fit. I was on the team. Girls must have been lining up to jump into bed with me. Not so fast, big guy. Confession time. I was a virgin until I was 20 years old. Basketball, well, that was my life, and I was totally focused on just shooting hoops alone. But that dedication, it meant my social life was a barren wasteland. I mean, I was around hot girls all the time, but I didn't know how to act and what to say. This idea that athletes have chicks just queuing up, well, it's not true. And it also proves that what you look like or what you do has zero effect on how much hot ass is going to end up in your bedroom. Now, let me tell you how I know this for certain. When I was 20 years old, I transferred to a new college in Michigan, and I figured this is going to be my big chance. I'm new on campus, basketball star. There's got to be dozens of sexy women just licking their lips waiting for me to appear. Legions of lustful, hot young things would stampede right towards me, right? Well, I couldn't have been more wrong. And when I did get the rare chance to sow my seed, I would blow it. Can you say self-sabotage? At a tailgate party, this one brunette chick was staring at me. She's hanging out, talking to friends, but she wouldn't take her eyes off of me. Now, I was 20 years old, and this was the first time that this had ever happened to me. Seriously. Now, I gotta be honest, it was a little intimidating. So she walks on over and she starts making small talk with this cute little tempter smile on her face, and I knew it instantly. I was in. You know when you feel your heart beat a little faster at the sight of a beautiful girl? Well, mine was pounding like a hammer in my chest. She got closer and closer as we talked, and fortunately for me, she actually took the lead. We ended up back at her apartment after the party. I mean, I couldn't believe my luck. But I also can't really believe what happened next. I walk into her front room. She takes off her jacket. She sits down on the couch and she gives me that look. You know, the one that says, I want you right here, right now. So what do? Do I dive in? Do I grab this golden opportunity to finally wet my whistle and experience that relief of getting the first time over with? Nope. Instead, I start talking about basketball. At one point, I even asked her if she could check something on NBA.com for me. I could see her face getting all confused, like what the hell is going on here? But I could not stop myself. I just kept talking and talking and talking. I don't know whether I was nervous or I was anxious or I was just frozen with this belief that this was my big chance. But I blew it. You want to know the worst part? I went back to my apartment that same night. It was a pad, shared with my buddies, and they were all up, still playing video games and drinking and chilling. Hey man, how did it go? They said. Did you dip your bread, buddy? Did you beast with the two backs? Did she give you good head? The interrogation, it went on and they wouldn't stop. So what did I do? Well, what any guy in my position would have done. I lied. I told them we were going hard at it for so long we were both sore. Guys, of course, lapped it up. We had a ball thinking about my imaginary night of passion, but I just couldn't live with myself. And so a couple weeks later, I fessed up, told them I lied. And as it turns out, sometimes honesty, well, it's not the best policy. These were some of my best friends, and they just flat out gave me the cold shoulder for months. I'd hit a new low. It was time to go back to concentrating on my basketball. A few weeks later, I'm sitting in a student bar, downing a few beers and feeling pretty sorry for myself. I recognized a guy at the other end of the bar from my class. He's a scrawny, skinny-looking Asian dude named Alex. He was wearing these worn, baggy clothes, and to be totally honest, he's not what you would call a good-looking guy. But what happened next made me spew out Budweiser through my nose. This hot blonde chick in a tight dress walks over to him, and she pulls up a seat. I figure it's his sister or something. But then they immediately start making out. I mean, she was all over him. I thought she was literally going to eat his face. And then another girl, this time a brunette with silver stilettos. She sits the other side with her arm around him. Next thing you know, he's got 4 women all laughing at his jokes and gazing at him with puppy dog eyes. I was floored. This disobeyed every rule of attraction and seduction that I knew. I thought you needed to be great looking. I thought you had to have the stud charisma of Brad Pitt to get this kind of action. But no, here he was with gorgeous women hanging on his every word. And I'll be damned if I wasn't going to find out his secret. So I grabbed Alex after her lecture one day. Dude, I couldn't help but notice what happened in the bar the other night. What the hell is your secret? Well, what he said changed everything for me. Maybe he felt sorry for me. Maybe he was just massaging his ego by acting like some kind of sex Yoda. Either way, I am grateful he took pity on me. He explained in graphic detail exactly what I needed to do to get 8s, 9s, and 10s lusting after me. He taught me a stealth system to sneak under a woman's radar and project lustful thoughts about me into her mind. And the results of his unconventional mentoring, well, they speak for themselves. These days, attracting, seducing, and bedding down the hottest, most perfectly formed women comes naturally to me. I barely have to put in any effort. Seriously, this shit just kind of happens. And now I'm going to show you how to make it happen for you too. But before you think that this just works for young guys with access to easy college women, think again. These strategies are universal. They work no matter your age. And as you'll see in a second, they're based on timeless scientific principles. All you got to do is just activate them. Alex told me, as long as you obeyed certain criteria, you can get any woman you wanted at any time, no matter your looks, age, experience, or personality. And I not only turned around my pathetic excuse for a sex life, I absolutely crushed it when it came to approaching, hooking up, and seducing hot young women. And I'd like to teach that to you now, if that's cool with you. You might want to get a pen and paper ready for this part, especially because this video could disappear at any moment. Remember, these techniques will get you results instantly. Now, the first thing that you need to know is women want men to approach them and talk to them. Listen, take this as a hint. The hotter a woman looks, the more makeup she's plastered onto her face, the more she wants to impress, the more she wants to be noticed and approached. You see, almost everything a woman does is core motivated by the desire to meet the man of her dreams at the store, in the club, or at the bar. She's hoping, whether she consciously realizes it or not, that a guy is just going to appear out of nowhere to rock her world. Think about it. Why did she check her makeup before running to the store for paper towels? Because she never knows when she's going to meet the one, the guy to sweep her off her feet, or better still, the guy who knows these secrets. Remember, this is straight from the ultimate under-the-radar seducer himself, and I and thousands of other guys have proved his findings to be 100% true. I swear, before Alex, I never thought about it like that. I always thought of women as like this kind of challenge, a test, a prize we had to win. Don't ever be intimidated like I was just because a girl is hot. In fact, the myth that the hottest women are the hardest to get, total BS. Truth is, they're much easier to land than 6s or 7s. So when you see a gorgeous, sexy woman dressed to the nines and made up like she's on the prowl, it's an indicator to approach. It's a green light. You get it? You see a woman like that and it's game on. Now that leads me to the second thing that Alex taught me. You think women are attracted to confident men? Think again. No doubt you've already heard that confidence is a big attractor factor, but it goes way deeper than that. Women notice confident men, sure, but what they're really attracted to, what gets their heart racing, their blood pumping, and their panties moist is non-neediness. You got to project this air of, hey, I don't need you. I could take it or leave it. You give off that vibe and it's like honey to a bee. Now, always bear in mind that women are repelled by neediness. I've seen guys collapse 2 strong-year relationships with just one weak-willed show of pathetic neediness. Now, let me ask you a question. Has a woman ever busted your balls on something? Now, odds are that they weren't mad or demanding or being even sarcastic or insulting. They were testing you on your neediness. If you're needy deep down, you'll compromise on your beliefs and your values, and you'll do it in the form of a reaction, and she's going to pick up on that right away. The best thing you can do when she's testing you, be non-reactive. It shows that you're not going to compromise your integrity or try to impress to keep a woman interested. Because if you genuinely don't care about impressing her, it throws off that irresistible non-neediness vibe, and you win. When you're approaching, non-neediness is the only filter that matters to women. Now, we're talking about high-quality, desirable, ultra-hot women who you want to sleep with. And more importantly, who want to sleep with you. And stay tuned because I'm going to show you how you can pass their silly little tests and resonate non-neediness 24/7 without even trying. Now, here's the next secret Alex revealed. Women operate primarily by feelings and much, much less about money, age, or looks. If there's anything that should be good news to guys like us, this is it. It doesn't matter whether you're driving a piece of shit car. It doesn't matter what your job is. It makes no difference how old you are or whether you have a full head of hair. Make that when you take control of her feelings, she's yours. Think about it. Why do they watch those chick flicks? Well, it's obvious. So they can have their feelings manipulated. And they secretly wish guys would manipulate them too. But of course, they'll never say that out loud. Why? Because that would make them look like a slut. But when you know how to subtly manipulate her feelings, she quickly becomes addicted to you. And what's great is there's easy ways to do this. Now, here's another thing Alex told me that you can rely on. Women's brains are hardwired to respond to specific emotional triggers, both positive and negative. There are certain emotional triggers that women react to. And when I say react, I mean there is no thought on their part involved whatsoever. You only need to know how to trigger them. That's it. That's all. Just like non-neediness, there are things guys can do to trigger these emotions. So let me give you an easy one. Women want to be teased. Remember when you were like 6 years old in the playground and you'd chase after a girl or play fight with her? Well, this is just a step up from that. Women still want to be teased in that way. Let me give you one of the best ways to do this. Here's the exact line you need to use. Next time you're hanging with the girl, just drop this sucker in and watch the reaction. You know, you're a seriously cool person. It's really too bad you're not my type. Just watch the smile spread across her face when you say that one. And I'll tell you, she may throw a test back at you just like we discussed. And that's terrific because that means that you're simply minutes away from kissing her. Little push-pull teasing like that, well, it's going to trigger not a logical, but an emotional response. A response women have no control over. It's hardwired. Try it. It's simple. Now, the push-pull is nowhere near the only emotional trigger. There are many, and I'm going to share more at the end of this video with you. Now, here's my absolute favorite thing that Alex shared with me. Women want to be seduced. Women want to have sex just as much as we do. Now, clearly, this is awesome news for us. If you're anything like I was, you probably look at a pretty woman as a mountain to be scaled. She's like this reluctant challenge, resistant every step of the way. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. Alex told me, and I've confirmed in my research, that women are sex maniacs. You simply have to know what to say and do. And I'm going to tell you how in just a moment. My name is Jason Capital, and I'm the creator of the brand new program, Make Women Want You. It's the ultimate guide to approaching, attracting, and seducing women. I've heard a lot of guys call it the ultimate under-the-radar seduction system because it's totally and completely stealth. If you've ever wanted a proven, surefire, works every time process for attracting any woman that you want, well, this is it. First, let me tell you what Make Women Want You is not. It's not about being a so-called man and straight up logically telling her you like her. It's not changing yourself in almost any way to become the kind of guy she says that she wants. It's not about lying or deceiving. It's not about being aloof or pretending like you don't actually want her. And it's not about being a good guy or a nice guy. And by the way, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be a good dude. It just means you need to be a good dude on your terms, not someone else's. And it's not about sending her any gifts or presents like chocolates or flowers or really anything traditionally romantic. Save that stuff for marriage, not seduction. No cheesy pickup lines, no peacocking or stupid magic tricks, no alpha male posturing. Even if you're overweight, it's not a problem. If you've got gray hair and bald spots, who cares? If you're shy and introverted like I was, you'll be able to put all that behind you once and for all. There's nothing simpler, faster, easier to use, or more effective than the Make Women Want You system. Now, some of the things that I've taught you here today on this webinar are pretty controversial, things I could get in trouble for saying. You know the value of demonstrating non-neediness. You learned how to keep women from busting your balls. You learned a woman, no matter how much she hates to admit it, is secretly trying to impress you. You learn that just by doing one simple thing, you can trip a woman's emotional triggers and have a woman, no matter how hot she is, chase after you. And you found out women aren't looking for money, muscles, movie star charisma, or good looks. And this can get me into a lot of trouble, but women secretly obsess about having sex. I showed you a way to get past their filter mechanism too. But frankly, what I've shared with you today is only the beginning. Only the start of something much, much bigger. We're talking the difference between a firecracker and a hydrogen bomb, which brings me to the honey trick. Now, why is this involuntarily attracted to this? It's all a simple scientific formula. And what if the same exact scientific formula that causes this involuntary attraction of a bee to honey can make the hottest women in the room involuntarily attracted to you? The honey didn't have to change or do something different to have bees swarm to it and fight over it just to get a taste. The honey naturally creates specific hormonal and chemical changes in the bee's brain that force the bees to crave it, to need it. They have to have it. And this same exact formula works on women too. It actually manipulates a woman's brain chemistry and hormonal system, flipping her attraction switch to the on position. It will literally make any woman that you desire irresistibly and uncontrollably attracted to you. And of course, it's going to help you get laid. You see, approaching, attracting, seducing, and ultimately having amazing, oh God, sex with women is like science. Basically, both of these things, women and science, well, they're a lot alike. And when you realize why, you can explode your success with women overnight. Think about it like this. Science deals with powerful elemental forces that have been with us since the dawn of time. The scientist doesn't create the energy of the sun, but he can direct that energy into the explosion of a nuclear bomb. And you, my friend, do not create desire in a woman. She already wants to flirt and make out and jump into bed with guys or maybe girls, right? You don't create that desire, but you sure as hell can ignite it and direct it towards you. We're talking about the common genetically programmed dreams, hopes, desires, and fears of millions of women all over the world. These things are literally wired into their DNA. Men don't create these forces. They don't turn them on or shut them off. They don't add to them or take away from them. But you can harness them. You can channel her existing desire towards you anytime you want. So how do we do that? How do we make sure her strong, breathless need to jump into bed for hot, sweaty sex is directed like a laser beam towards you and you alone? Well, that's why I wrote Make Women Want You. I want to teach you the sex certain formula for attraction. Now, please understand, what I'm about to share with you is based upon three things: fact, science, and experience. There's not one iota of opinion or conjecture. It's based upon the experience of not only myself, but validated by over 50,000 guys worldwide. Guys who consistently pull in hot, sexy, and horny women like a magnet. Plus, did you know that these principles have been studied and confirmed at Yale University? You'll learn 100% no way you can fail approaches, guaranteed to not only get women interested, but to get them chasing you. Remember, we are harnessing the natural forces that go on in a woman's mind, every woman's mind, forces that can make you irresistible. Lauren M. says, I'm amazed at how simple it is. Once you know it, it's like you've unlocked the door to a woman's mind. It's almost like you're psychic. Now, you'll learn how to easily and naturally structure your conversations with women for maximum attraction value. Each word and phrase that comes out of your mouth will amplify, intensify, and magnify her attraction to you. Now, while it may seem like small talk, her internal voices will be screaming, I want you inside me right now. Jared S. says, well, this works right out of the box, but what's even better is I can tailor it to my own personality, the women I'm approaching, and the situation. It's not some complicated, difficult to remember process. It's just 3 simple steps. 3 steps you can use with any woman in any environment. At college, at the club, at the mall, it does not matter. You can talk to a woman, you will get laid. It's not some rehashed, recycled version of something you've heard of before. It's brand new, and I'm revealing it right now for the first time publicly. I wrote this book specifically for guys who used to be like me, shy and introverted and awkward around women, men who couldn't figure out for the life of them what they were doing wrong or why women weren't attracted to them. So if that's you, you're in luck. And if that's not you, if you're already good with women and you know how to seduce and attract every hot babe that you meet, then shut this video down and do not continue watching. I'm not here to preach to the choir. I'm here to help those who need it the most. So if you've never been laid by a 9 or a 10, if you feel you're too weak, too skinny, unattractive, or ugly, if you think you're too old, overweight, or too bald, if you're too shy, introverted, and have no social skills whatsoever, if you're intimidated by women in general, if you're tired of being publicly embarrassed, getting shot down trying to get women interested in you, if you want women to chase you rather than you trying to chase women and always coming up short, then I want to share with you the distillation of thousands of years of successful attraction and seduction. Let me show you something else that's really going to surprise you, I think. I got this a little while ago from Joe. This is my new girlfriend. At 25, she's my first real girlfriend. Enough said. Thanks. Now here's another one. Email from Bob A. With what I've learned from you, I think my unattractive looks actually give me an advantage. I fly under the radar. Who would have thought it? Now, if you're nervous or hesitant around women, if you're not as confident as you would like to be, man, I really want you to have this. I promise it's going to make all the difference. Now, you can start using it as soon as you read the first few pages and start putting things into action. You'll be amazed at the positive reactions that you're getting from women, and they'll give you the motivation to want to move forward. Now, let me share with you what you're going to discover inside with the Make Women Want You system. The bombshell is absolutely the breakthrough 3-step Make Women Want You formula. Now, a lot of guys, they tend to overcomplicate the attraction process. I've actually discovered there's really only 3 steps to it. You follow these simple steps and you're golden. Now, another reason guys fail is they do the right things, but at exactly the wrong time. They end up looking like doofuses or douches and posers. It's kind of embarrassing. I actually kind of feel sorry for them when I see it playing out, but frankly, I've been there. The cool thing is you can actually execute these steps imperfectly and you'll still get laid. You'll still get the girl. Now, why? Because remember, we're not being logical here with women. We're just firing off sexual triggers, things that their body and their mind are pre-programmed to respond to. They really cannot not react in your favor. This is science. Science of getting laid. Sam M writes in, I've been trying to crack the seduction code for a long time, and previously I would have sworn it was all about good looks or showing off, pretending to be the alpha male, flashing the money and the toys, and as if these things were what mattered to women. Man, I got it all wrong. Now, Sam brings up a good point here, okay? This is not about pretending or being something that you're not. This is just about leveraging what women are already pre-programmed to respond to, no matter what you look like or what you own. There's no guessing, there's no trial, there's no error. You always know what to do next. Now, Rick J writes, I've been around a while and you're the first guy who's actually created something practical, usable, that really works consistently. You nailed it, buddy. Let me tell you about a move that I call the slow brush. Now, this technique seals the deal, ensuring several things. Number 1, she will take your call or respond to your text messages. Number 2, she will begin thinking favorably about you when you both part. Number 3, this is best of all, she's going to chase you. She's not just going to be interested in you, she's going to want you to the point she's practically beating down your bedroom door. How many times have you thought you made a connection with a girl and realized later that she wasn't interested? This strategy eliminates all possibility of that. Justin O writes, I never thought closing could be so effortless. This system is designed to do one thing, pump her full of good feelings about you. Not by giving her compliments or whispering sweet nothings in her ear, but by harnessing what her and millions of other women really want. When you do that, she'll naturally link good feelings to you. She'll know there's more where that came from. Now, Alex T emailed me recently, and here's what he said. I like the way that you make the whole process so casual. It's like I'm not even trying, but everything I say is landing like an atom bomb. On page 88, I share one of the most powerful covert tactics to escalate attraction. Guaranteed, 99.9% of all guys do not even do this. And if a guy does do this, he doesn't realize he's doing it. This is a sexual trigger which will have women eating out of your hand. They will respond to your text messages, phone calls, and voicemails. They can't resist. Now, we already talked about how important your non-neediness is. And on page 45, I teach a way to demonstrate that and make it easy and fun and playful all at the same time. Dave M sent an email saying, wow, just one line and she was eating in the palm of my hand. She's hot too. I owe you one, Jason. On page 97, we'll get text messaging handled once and for all. Now, too many guys, they screw this up and it just doesn't have to be that way. See, text messaging is a major attraction escalation amplifier. Your ability to use this tool effectively not only gets you laid, but it's going to separate you from any of the douchebag competition. Ron C says, you made me think about text messaging in a whole new light. Make Women Want You has zero fluff, filler, or fat. It's filled with proven and cutting-edge technology built on what women are really attracted to. It's not complicated, hard to learn, or even hard to read. And while I'm not some scientist, what you'll learn is firmly grounded in science, sociology, and psychology. Technology that'll get you laid. As much, as often, with as many women as you want. I've broken it down so regular guys like you and me can understand it. Sean L says, what I like is that you get to the point. You tell us the principle or formula. You show how we can immediately apply it, and you even give us word for word examples. Not just one, but a lot. Now the price, well, I'm going to get to that in a moment, but there's something really cool I want to share with you first. You're going to learn how to never be rejected again on page 40. If you only learn this one thing, I could guarantee your success with women 100% of the time. Now, why? Because you'll never have a reason not to be 100% confident. And as you learned, a man's non-neediness, projecting that take it or leave it attitude is the most sought after character trait among the hottest, most desirable women. John J writes, it's incredible. Just knowing that I can never be rejected has eliminated all of my hesitation and uncertainty. Now, I walk up to women as if I own the place. Don't ask me how, but it works. On page 42, I'll teach you my blast radius strategy, where every woman within 6 to 10 feet of your words gets hit with a pre-selection grenade. What's that? Well, if you don't know what pre-selection is, don't worry. It's just a fancy way of describing that women make decisions about whether or not they like someone based upon what other women are thinking. Now, here's how we use that intel as a weapon. Because with this strategy, when I say women will be climbing over each other to be with you, I'm not exaggerating. Mike D emailed, and here's what he said. Your blast radius technique is the bomb. I tried it, and I walked out of the club with 2 women on my arms last night begging for attention. Blast radius will turn the entire place into your own personal playground. On page 40, I'll share with you how to set the attraction stage without ever saying a word. Women will be pre-programmed to be receptive to your advances and suggestions, feeling safe and secure in the arms of a man like you within only minutes of meeting you. The best part about it? You don't even have to say a word. Troy told us, of all the techniques that I learned, the easiest for me to leverage was your buzz generating strategy, because I can leverage who I am without saying a damn thing. I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not. People just assume that I'm the coolest guy on the planet. So, what's the price of this brand new seduction program? Well, here's the deal. Live seminars and private coaching can get pretty damn expensive. I get that. And paying for all those dinners and drinks and signing up for online dating membership sites, well, they can add up fast too. But here's what's really expensive. Rejection. It's the price you pay when rejection still knocks you out of the game for days, weeks, even months. And remember, with the Make Women Want You system, rejection will never happen to you again. It will literally cease to exist. So what do you think a fair price would be for something as powerful as that? $497 would be a bargain. Why? Well, again, just look at what a lack of success in this area of your life has cost you so far. That adds up emotionally, not to mention financially. But today, you're not going to pay $497 because I decided that guys like me and you, we need a break. Big time. So at first I cut the price down to only $297, but you probably know me enough by now to know I want to do even more for you. I want to do even better than $147, even though thousands have paid full price for this breakthrough system already. So here's the deal for you. By ordering today only through this webinar, you get the entire Make Women Want You attraction system plus 5 additional complete bonus products that I'm about to show you for just $47. And I'm so sure that you'll get the success you're after that I'm going to let you try the entire Make Women Want You program risk-free for a full 60 days. Go ahead, order now, and put it to the test. See how well it works for you. If you don't get laid at least 3 times in the next 60 days, if you don't attract at least one steady girlfriend, go ahead and hit me up for a refund and I'll give it to you. Just email me. You'll probably be laid more than 3 times, but I want to make it absolutely clear. Make Women Want You is about results. It's not about some ideas that sound good on paper and then come up short in the real world. In other words, if you don't get laid, I don't expect to be paid. Jeremy emails, and here's what he said. Jeremy emailed in, and here's what he said about it. What I loved was your guarantee. Your sense of certainty of my success was all that I needed, and it gave me the motivation I needed. I knew if other guys were scoring with this, I would too. Chad wrote in, and here's what he said. My social skills sucked. I was in negative territory. Even so, with what I gained from you, I went to the mall, and I was hesitant, but I approached the girl I'd had my eye on for months. I even got an interesting email from Catherine S. This lady said, I'd love it if a guy would approach me as you suggest. There's nothing creepy or unethical about it. I also got a fascinating email from Mitch Y. I'm still in college and I have acne. Used to suck. And still does, but with your book, it hasn't stopped me from getting dates with cheerleaders. In addition to your Make Women Want You program, I'm also going to give you 5 special situation bonus reports, practically an encyclopedia of girl getting strategies and methods. First up is Done For You Attraction. Now, these are my ready-made attraction banter lines. Just say these exactly as they're written in the report and watch the electrifying effect that they're going to have. You get specific lines based around her background, her height, even her education. Plus, I'll teach you how to use stealth persuasion frames by playing up stereotypes. Now, this is a sneaky weapon that you want in your armory. With these copy and paste seduction bombs, you'll never be lost for words again. Now, next up, you get Stuck on You. Now, I wrote this report because, well, getting cheated on, it sucks. But arm yourself with this stealth information and your girl will never even imagine wanting to be with somebody else. Now, here's one of my personal favorites. How to always know what to say. Yep, title says it all. And if there's one thing that I've mastered, it's always being able to pull out a killer line at the right time. And now you can say the same. With this special report, you can create fun, seductive conversations that you both are going to enjoy, which of course is going to ultimately lead you and her all the way to the bedroom. And lastly, 5 body language secrets. Did you know over 80% of communication is nonverbal? Look, you can say all the right things, but if your body language is off target, your built-in attractor beam, it's going to malfunction. Now, in this report, you'll find out how dominant body language makes you an attraction machine, why you should do everything twice as slow, when to look her in the eyes and know it's not when she's talking to you. And my personal favorite, the secrets of the crotch. These little-known body language tactics can help you magnetize a woman right towards you before you even say a word. And while each of these bonuses is worth at least $47, you get all 5 for free when you hit the button below right now. Make Women Want You is fully guaranteed, meaning you're going to be tasting sweet success for 60 days without even paying a penny. I want you to click on the button below this that says click to order now. And when you do that, you'll also get my ultimate bonus, 14 days of free access to our private members area. the Masters of Dating Inner Circle. Now, you're going to get videos of me in field picking up cute girls day and night. I'll be fully mic'd up so you can hear everything that I'm saying as I actually put the Make Women Want You system to work in my personal hunting ground of LA. Now, you're going to see the body language. You're going to see the approach, how I close. Nothing comes near to seeing it all happen live directly in front of you. You also get text conversation breakdowns of our members' own issues. Now get this, you can actually send me your messages and I'll break down how I would handle the reply. You'll even see the text that I'm using right now to get girls biting their lips and moist with anticipation. Plus, each month you're going to learn a brand new involuntary attraction bomb. Now, these are my best of the best conversational threads. I've tested them and deployed them in countless bars and clubs and yes, even shopping malls here in LA. All you got to do is just copy and paste to ensure massive attraction and investment from your lust objects. The best part is you'll get to hear the sexiest women say, I want you so bad right now, and I don't know how you just did that. Every time I hear that, it sort of makes my day. And lastly, you're going to get interviews with a very cute 10 talking about dating, getting hit on, what she wants in a man, and of course, sex. With all the dirty details she only wishes guys knew. Remember, you're going to get all of that free for 14 days. Now, if you don't want the monthly videos, it's no problem. On the next page, just click on the checkbox to take it off your order. But if you want to join the thousands of other Make Women Want You members who want to start using the system and start bedding down the hottest, sexiest women on the face of the planet starting today, then log in instantly by clicking on the yellow click to order button below this video right now. Once you click the button below, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page, and you can be confident knowing that your information is private and it's guaranteed secure by McAfee and VeriSign with 128-bit encryption. Now, within moments, you're gonna get access to the Make Women Want You secrets and have women chasing after you rather than the other way around. Listen, right now, you probably hate the idea of rejection. Having to endure that one more time is like a final knockout blow. That's all going to change because rejection for you is about to be history. In fact, the only rejection that you'll experience from today forward is when you reject a 5, a 6, or a 7 in favor of those smoking hot 9s and 10s. Now, there's no reason to approach a woman and then stand there not knowing what to say next. There's no reason to sit there and take it from a woman no matter how hot she is. You don't have to put up with that BS any longer. From now on, no matter when, where, or how you approach, you're going to be confident, smooth. You're going to be secure in yourself, your knowledge about women, and your approach with any women under any circumstance. You're going to know exactly what to say and when. Word for word, phrase by phrase. The best part is it'll be off the cuff and spontaneous. You're going to know what to do next. You're going to be like a chess master who knows what his 6 next moves will be. You're also going to know how she's going to respond. You're going to know her most likely responses to any of your questions or suggestions. And when that happens, you're going to smile to yourself. Big. So now's the time to attract the hottest, most desirable women, 100% confident in your approach and your success. As soon as tonight, you can be listening to provocative voicemails, looking at little naughty pictures and cute, suggestive text messages from hot young ladies that you've just met. You can be hooking up with beautiful 8s, 9s, and 10s without a problem. No problem whatsoever. Why? Well, let me ask you a question. Imagine yourself a month from now. Imagine putting this life-changing, powerful knowledge to work for yourself. How many women have you approached and seduced? How exciting is it? What kind of sexy adventures are you having with women? What kind of amazing fun are you having with women? How powerful would you feel knowing women better than they know themselves? Right now, you've got a real opportunity on your hands, an opportunity to finally get this thing that's been holding you back handled for good. You've got the tiger by the tail. With Make Women Want You as your guide, you'll never have to wonder what to do next. You won't have to guess and you won't have to worry. Listen, I'm taking 100% of the risk here. You've got 60 days to prove to yourself that this stuff works. If it doesn't, just email me. You hit me up for a refund. I'm good for it. So go ahead and get the complete system right now by clicking on the orange click to order button right now below this video. Moments from now, you're going to have the secret knowledge previously forbidden to men in your hands. The discreet checkout process, it's secure, it's confidential, and it's private. It's fully protected and guaranteed by McAfee and VeriSign. Now, after you check out, access to the private members area is instantaneous. But you must act now. There's 3 critically important reasons why. First of all, these bonuses I discussed previously are going to disappear shortly. That means you're going to have to pay full price. Number 2, now while I can absolutely guarantee that you're going to be 100% satisfied with the Make Women Want You system, and more importantly that you'll get laid because of it, I can't guarantee that it will stay at this price. And number 3, as I've said earlier, I have to be fair to other guys who purchased previously. So this video is coming down any second and will no longer be available for you to watch. That means if you don't click on the orange click to order button below this video right now, you'll miss out on the ultimate opportunity. With Make Women Want You in your hands, you'll have the certainty of knowing that your days of living in fear of approaching, attracting, and betting beautiful women are behind you. The certainty of knowing you'll never face rejection again. Listen, women are desperate for someone to come along and say the things that will get them to let down their guard and let someone like you inside. Someone they trust, respect, and want to give them those special feelings that they desperately desire. Now, Make Women Want You is arguably the most powerful, effective, and easiest attraction system on the market today. Thousands of guys like you have validated its methods. So go ahead. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the orange click to order button right now. Look at it this way. Those who wait masturbate. Still there? Maybe you have some questions, so here's a few that I get regularly. Tom wrote in and he asked, do you provide personal coaching as a part of this? Well, here's the deal. As part of the Masters of Dating Inner Circle, you get my personal email address. Ask me anything that you want and I'll get right back to you within 24 hours. Peter wrote in, are you really going to guarantee that I'll get laid? Absolutely. Listen, I am all about results. If I were you, I would be looking for the same thing. I don't just want you to say, this is really good information. What I want you to say is, Jason, I got laid. Thanks, man. That would make me a pretty happy guy. Now, Matt wrote in, do you talk about things like text messaging? Listen, I love text messaging. And it's really kind of too bad that a lot of guys screw this thing up. So yes, I cover it in detail. I give you sample text messages, I give you the strategy behind them, and I even show you how they integrate with the entire formula. So go ahead and hit the orange click to order button right now.